And here he is. Give it up for the WBC welterweight champion.
Well, first off, I want to thank God for blessing me with this win, this opportunity, and you know, Golden Boy for putting the fight together, HBO. And these are for you, Richard. What are you doing?
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, look at that. It's going to have a very prominent place in my office right next to another legend, Bernard Hopkins, who gave me his outfit following his win against Kelly Pavlik. So thank you very much. It really means a lot to me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You know, I went out there and just went to work. You know, did my thing. Berto's a tough guy. He's fast, hit hard. But hey, came out with the victory. You ain't putting me in the top 10 pound for pound now. It's you just hating. You're just hating on me. So you know, hey, I go out there and fight hard, do what I gotta do. You know, I had the fight, you know, in the bag. Hey, 12th round, I'm gonna go out there and fight all the way to the last bell. So you know, that's what I do. You know, he was quick, hit hard, but you know, he never hurt me. He never hurt me at all, and you know, just went out there and went to work. Well, you know, I heard him, I put him down, went out there, went to the body a lot, wanted to slow him down, and I did say I wanted to beat him for 12 rounds, and that's what I did. No, I knew Berto, you know, he has a soft chin. I knew I could put him down. You know, but he was determined to win. You know, he wanted to get back where he was at, where he left off after, you know, before the Victor Ortiz fight. So I knew he was coming game. He wanted to win. He wanted to do his thing. He wanted to show and you know, come and you know, put out a great fight. So I know he was game, and you had to be ready for him. Especially you know, you seen the fights with him and Victor Ortiz. Victor put him down, and he came right back and put Victor back down. So you know, you got to be cautious with a guy like Berto. Well, you know, Berto did hit hard, but he didn't hit nowhere as hard as Adine did. Adine was a hard puncher. Wherever he hit me, it hurt. So, you know, I was walking through his shots. You know, you know, a lot of people don't know, I started my pro career at 122 pounds. Now I'm at 47, so, you know, it just shows I can take a shot. And, you know, I'm determined to come out and fight the best fighters. You know, guys, you know, that's why I want to fight Floyd Mayweather. You know, people said that you know, that I'm just trying to cash out and I'm trying to do, you know, just come in and move and look for the big names to get big pays. But I want to fight the best. I want to be the best. I don't just want to get paid, because I know if I fight the best and I'm the best, I'll get paid no matter what. So I'm here to fight. As you guys seen tonight, you know, I ain't gonna run from a guy just because he got power. I'm gonna let him know too. I mean, there was probably about 10, 15 more seconds. I think Berto would have been out that 12th round. You know, my father wanted me to box him more, work my jab behind my jab, but you know, I wanted to punish him. I wanted to come out and just grind it out. You know, he said he was going to execute me, and I told him I'm looking forward to the execution. You know, I'm going to come and grind him out. I'm going to do that kind of things like that, because you know, you got to come and put up or shut up, and that's what I did. You know, I told him I was gonna give him a beating for 12 rounds, so that's what I went and did. A lot of people get discouraged when they hit me with their best shots and they don't hurt me, and I keep coming. But also too, you know, a lot of people underestimate how much punching power I got. You know, I don't have these real flashy shots, but I do got some power. I got heavy hands, and when I hit these guys, they realize how hard I hit, like Berto did. Sending my kids to Stanford. I come and I fight for my family. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, it's either send my kids to a junior college or send them to a big college. So I'm gonna come and do what I have to do to support my family, put food on the table, send them to the best schools, do stuff like that. You know, I ain't gonna run from him. I ain't gonna be one of those guys that throw 1 or 2 punches. I'm gonna come and throw. And you know, as you guys seen, I ain't scared to exchange. I ain't scared to punch. I ain't scared to be in the mix. I ain't scared to, you know, box. I ain't scared to do anything. When I come to fight, I come to fight. So you know, styles make fights, and I really feel Mayweather, I'll take him out. Robert. But it was the punches. It was the punches that were moving him. You know, I hit him to the body, and you know, what happens is when I hit these guys, a lot of times they start freezing up and they just start going with it. They start moving. Last round? Oh no, I was going. I didn't even hear the bell. I was excited. I was, you know, he was landing some big shots on me, and I was landing big shots on him, and I told him, I love this. I told him on the inside, I love this. Is that all you got?
At some point it looked like, you know, when you were inside, it looked like you smiled at the cameras. Did you do that, or was I?
Yeah, I was smiling.
Okay.
I was smiling. I mean, like I said, I love to fight. That's what I do. You know, all the way to the end. I'm gonna fight. Nah, not at all. I came off a long layoff too, with AD, who's a harder puncher than him, and who's a more rough guy that's brutal in the ring, who just wants to beat you down and batter you around.
One shoulder.
And I came off probably, you know, I came off worse surgery than him and everything. So, you know, I was off a year and a half too, and I came back and did my thing and jumped 2 weight classes.
No excuse.
You know, a drill that me and my father work is, you know, a touch and go drill. As soon as you feel that touch, bam, you fire yours. And you know, every time he would load up to fire it, that's when, as soon as I felt that touch, I'd fire mine. Or, you know, I'll drop a shot in or something, I'll roll with it. And you know, every time I hit him, you know, he would freeze up.